Hello, everyone. I have a very special guest with me today. Joining me is Professor Ankur Vohra. Ankur is the head of institutional partnerships at Masters Union. He is a very well known and respected senior outreach, higher education, and career guidance professional who is celebrated for his collaborative and innovative approaches to outreach. In the past, he has headed admissions and outreach verticals at universities like Ashoka and OP Jindal. Ankur is currently a faculty member at OP Jindal with his research and teaching interests in higher educational development. Ankur, it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Devesh. It's an honor to be here with you. Thank you for inviting me. Looking forward to our conversation.
Absolutely. So let's straight away let's jump into the questions. My first question to you is what makes the field of technology and business management such an exciting career path for the students today?
Absolutely. I mean, you look all around you. The biggest companies by market value these days are companies that are working in the space of technology and business. Uh, we all know, I mean, the AI revolution that is all around us. We have all heard about, how is the world going to transform, and the impact of technology on every aspect of our life is profound, be it our education, be it our healthcare services, be it our banking, be it our whatever. I mean, whatever we do today, we cannot do it without technology. Even I am talking to you on Zoom. Nobody knew the word Zoom before 2020. And the moment the pandemic struck, Zoom became the lifeline of the world. Actually, both our professional and personal life carried forward in a certain sense of continuity because of this tool, very tool. And Zoom became overnight one of the biggest traded stock on the New York Stock Exchange. Today, also, Zoom stock is amongst our top stock in the world. And we have similar examples of technology. We also know, I mean, no business can become a big business without the use of technology. I mean, gone are the days when you could operate, if it is, even if it's a mom and pop shop, you want to run a grocery store, you still need some level of technology to be effectively compete with the likes of Amazon and Flipkart and e-commerce websites that are all around you. We all know, even if you are a restaurant selling bhajiyas and pakoras, you also need to have an understanding of technology so that you are able to use tools like Zomato to maximize your business and maximize your sales. So anything in this world, and we at Masters Union, I mean, we are a tech and a business school, truly believe, and that's why I'll speak about this in the later part of this conversation. Why every student at Masters Union, he or she may have interest in business, we ensure that he or she also learns everything about technology, so that once he or she is graduating from our college, they are ready to understand technology and to ensure that the technology plays a vital role in the growth of their businesses.
Absolutely. I think tech plus business, I think, make a fantastic sort of combination. And at the intersection of these two things, when you have when you have an understanding of both of them, I think it makes a student highly not just employable, but I think one of very high in demand in today's world. Now let's move a little bit and talk about your program at Masters Union. How is the undergraduate program at Masters Union designed to prepare students for the real world?
I love this question, prepare students for the real world, because this is exactly the problem that we want to solve for. I'll take a couple of minutes to talk you through the inception of Masters Union and why we exist in the first place. So Masters Union has been set up by some of the leading industry professionals. I mean, my founder, there are three co-founders. Founder is Pratham Mittal, who was studying in US at University of Pennsylvania. He's a serial entrepreneur, was a very successful businessman in US. His companies in US still exist and are doing very well. He came back to India in 2020 in the middle of pandemic. And the undergraduate program is led by Swati Ganeti, who is an alumni of IIT Delhi, and Wharton was a business strategy consultant at Bain and Company, which is the top consulting firm in the world, top 3 in the world. So stellar backgrounds. I mean, and both of them came back to India, and they were solving a problem that we all know of and we all read about. The problem of industry academia gap, which leads to everyday news like, thousands of people applying for a job of a PN, even though they have a PhD degree, they are masters, thousands and thousands of students, giving away their years and years of preparation for government jobs, hardly 10, 20, 30, 40 government jobs, and there are thousands of applicants. The reason, they have whatever they have been taught in the classroom has no relevance. The pedagogy is so old, nobody is ready to take them. When they go for a job interview, they are told that you don't have anything to offer. The degree you have is just a piece of paper. So there is no skill that you have acquired in your program. So Masters Union, we said the tagline is learn business by doing business. So we started as a business school, and we said we will have real life experiences in the program itself. How do we do that? Just to give you an example, in my first semester, we offer a 4-year undergraduate program in business and tech management. In the first semester itself, when a student walks into the Masters Union campus, we have a course for them, and it is a graded course. It's called Dropshipping Challenge. Dropshipping Challenge, in the first semester, we ask every student. There are 150 students that came in the first year. Second year, we had about 250 students. We asked them, you all want to be businessmen? You will never become a businessman by just reading a book. Just like if you need to if you need to learn swimming, you have to jump into the swimming pool. So if you have to learn business, you have to start doing business. So in the first semester, all of them are given some amount of capital from our side. The college provides it. They are given our networks. They are given a faculty member, assigned a faculty member, and we ask them to build a drop shipping business. Real. It's not a fake. It's not a project. It's a real business. And what is drop shipping? We all use websites like Amazon, Flipkart, all these e-commerce websites, which do not do any manufacturing of their own. They connect manufacturers sitting in XYZ place to a buyer. So they play the role of intermediary. This is the easiest business to start anywhere in the world, because they do not need to have a manufacturing hub being established. You are just connecting buyers to sellers. And that is what we tell them. You build your own, and then we bring in the element of technology. So they have to build an e-commerce website. They have to build social media presence. They have to have, pages on Instagram and YouTube, and do social media marketing, do digital marketing. You will be surprised, Devesh. In the first semester, first time I did this course with my students, the annual revenue, the first 6 months revenue was over 1 crore. 20 businesses were built. Not all of them became successful, but imagine a 17-year-old at least having an experience of trying to set up a real business and being successful or not being successful at it. There were a few businesses that are already very successful. Our students have gone on to Shark Tank, on the real Shark Tank on the television. Last month, we had 2 of our students who came on national television, and the judges recognized Masters Union students for actually bridging the gap between industry and academia. So that is where we are. We build real stories, success stories, not at the end. We do not, a lot of the students who come to me say, sir, this is like no other business school in this country, where you are not only sitting in the classroom and learning from a notepad or a book. You are actually going out there and building real business. So that's why we prepare them for real world.
Absolutely. So fantastic. I think we understand that you can only learn business by doing it. It's not something that you can learn with your textbooks. This also comes with a certain kind of mindset, I think. And when a student is looking at Masters Union, what kind of skills and mindset should a student have uh, in order to be successful in this domain?
So first thing is, we are a disruptor, Devesh. And a lot of the traditional, well-recognized business school in India have now taken notice of us and have now reaching out to us and trying to understand, how do you run a course like dropshipping? How do you ensure that the students adapt to this kind of teaching methodology, where along with books learning, we are also asking them to go into the industry. We have, just to tell you, we have another interesting concept called as co-teach, where each course, let's say you want to learn, I'm teaching digital marketing as part of my program. The digital marketing course will be taught by a leading academician from a top Ivy League university who will come and teach that program and teach critical concepts of marketing. But there will be also an industry professional. Let's say, and this is real, we'll have somebody, let's say the chief CMO, chief marketing officer of Google, and coming in and teaching digital marketing along with that faculty member. So that's called co-teach. Now, what kind of skills do students require? I mean, I think what I have experienced in the last 2 years of working with my undergraduate cohort of students, that they have to be open, that it is not only going to be book learning. You will actually have to become comfortable with being asked to come out of comfort zone, because our traditional education system, the schools are still operating on book learning and rote learning. I know from high school we are always taught about coaching centers and books and entrance examinations. So that mindset shift, where you have to understand that, okay, I do not really think that only book learning will make me successful in life given the speed of change. It is also, I'm also comfortable with going out there and connecting with the real world, rather than just sitting in a classroom and waiting for a faculty member to tell me what next exam to give. So that's one, the mindset shift, that you are comfortable in the uncertainty and going outside of your comfort zone, because no school in India is doing this. They are all giving you books and yarn. That's it. The second thing is, you have to take, another problem with our education system is that most of our students do not take initiatives. They always wait for some third party to tell them what next to do. My students at Masters Union all are, we use this term called hustlers. I mean, if I walk into Masters Union, I am not left alone. I mean, five students will come up to me, sir, I'm working on this project. Please help me. I want to. So they all take initiative rather than I telling them, oh, what are you doing this week? This is your assignment. They will come to me and say, sir, you need to help me in this. Otherwise, I will not leave you. So initiative taking, which is again missing in our Indian education system, is core element of my student at Masters Union. By the way, my acceptance rate in Masters Union is about 12%. So after, in every 100 students that apply to me, only 12 get into my course, because I take responsibility for every student that is coming to Masters Union, that your identity, your goals are my goals. I won't let you become just a roll number in a university. You will actually have customized growth plan, and my placement figures speak for themselves. I mean, people can go and check out my social media channels on Instagram, website, YouTube. We are the most followed university page in India across all social media channels with authentic content. What is happening in my classroom is on Instagram. Actually, my faculty members, what are they doing this week is actually on YouTube. I think thousands of hours of content for Masters Union is freely available on YouTube. So even if you do not get into my undergraduate program, you want to learn about business and tech, go to my YouTube channel, go to my Instagram channel. So second is initiative. The third thing, and the most important element is that my students also are really smart. I mean, they are academically bright and they are hustlers. So it's not that they are not academically bright. So my students are, yes, academically, they will be all above 90% because the competition is so tough. So it will not work that you think that books are not good. We believe books have a role to play, academics has a role to play, but only depending on one element, books, or only being comfortable with outclass. We call it outclass real world experience is not the right way. We want to gel both academic learning along with your real world experiences. So people or students have to be comfortable in easily navigating both the paths. So that's Masters Union student for.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, Being comfortable with uncertainty, taking initiatives, and academic excellence. I think uh, students,
Yeah.
if you find yourself in this, having these skills, I think Masters Union could be a fantastic place for you. Now, moving forward, Ankur, you're talking about what students are doing. Now, my question to you is, what kind of career opportunities do the students pursue, or will the students pursue after graduating from the tech and business management program?
So, Devesh, yes. So the first program that we launched in undergraduate was the Tech and Business Management program. By the way, this year we are launching two new programs. One in undergraduate program in marketing and psychology, which is first of its kind program, and the second program that we are launching uh, is in data science and AI, which is more towards technology, tech-oriented program. So these are the three undergraduate programs. The two programs that we are launching new this year, I'm not going to comment on that, but let's start with the program that we have been running for last 2 years, business and tech management. Uh, Again, the placements are not yet done because we are in the second year, but more, I mean, what kind of career opportunities? Let me tell you about first thing that will happen to the students. So I gave you an example of drop shipping, wherein all my students are requested to build a business, real business in the first semester. Now, what is going to happen with a student who builds a real business in the first semester? The mindset of every student is going to become entrepreneurial. So even if you go and work in a top company, and we are supported fully by the corporates. Again, if students are interested, go on our website. You'll see, all the top technology companies, Google, Microsoft, all the big banks, ICICI Bank and Citibank, all the big consulting companies, KPMG. We are supported by, I mean, 100 plus top brands. So the mindset becomes entrepreneurial. That doesn't mean that everybody becomes an entrepreneur, and you should come to Masters Union only if you want to become an entrepreneur. But if you are looking to get placed in these top brands, the mindset of entrepreneurship helps you in cracking those interviews. So when a student, and we bring those companies to the campus in the first, so after first semester, we have a 2-month internship. So generally, again in India, internships happen in the end of second year or third year, where you just get a certificate, nothing happens, no learning happens. In Masters Union, again, with video, you can go and check out my YouTube channel. Our students have gone on and worked at top technology companies, Microsoft, Google, Blue Smart, Make My Trip, Ola. Ola. I mean, some of my business, a couple of my students are working with Bhavish on the new AI that Ola Kritram that he's launching. So the AI project, my students are interns and working with him. Lot of the big new age founders, Zerodha, we have a couple of my students also work with all these founders. So placements is after first semester, many of my students got PPO. So I'll tell you a story, Devesh. When the first time, this is again new, never in India, undergraduate students get an opportunity to work at these top companies with these top founders. So the first time we went to these people and said, hey, this is a 17-year-old. We would love for you to probably take him as an intern. They were like skeptical. They said, we only take kids from IMs and interns, and we do this. We have a set process. So, our founders are very well connected with all these top people. So they said, why don't you give them a chance for an interview? You don't like them, don't take them. So when we send our students for interview, many of them got a feedback that this is amazing. So are you lying? Because these are really kids at the level of an MBA student in India. We'll love to take them on board. Almost all my students got internships in all top companies. Again, this is all public data. You can go and check out on any of our channel. All of them got placed. All of them got out with flying colors. So placements is going to happen. But more important than placements, I am sure that mindset shift of becoming an entrepreneur, and it, Devesh, and everybody knows it, the coming 10 years or 20 years, the evolution of technology that is happening, that gone on the era where you could spend 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in a company and just survive. Every day you have to learn, unlearn if you really want to become successful and be your best. So I think that mindset shift and that being comfortable with unknown, that is what we teach along with the core skills. So you will have, the whole program is in entrepreneurship, business, tech, everything you will get. But that hustle in you will get that hustle, and you will not feel anywhere in life that you cannot do anything. You will be, ready for whatever life throws at you.
Superb. So while they are already doing some extraordinary internships with the founders of the top companies, I'm sure we are now looking forward to some very exciting Many of them are going to start their own businesses, and then some of them, of course, would go to the top tech companies of the world and start their first career journey over there. We are almost coming towards the end of the session, Ankur. So, my final question to you is, what advice would you give to the students who are interested in this space, who are interested in a program like yours, but they do not know where to start? So, what is their next step?
Where to start? I mean, yes, so you can, I will say you can uh, go to our, I mean, easiest is go to our website and go to our social media channels. I already spoke about it. We are easily accessible. I am here, I mean, I head the institutional partnerships at Masters Union, and I'm easily available, accessible on social media myself. If you want to reach for one-to-one counseling, I am here available. Or, I mean, Devesh, you know us, Masters Union, you can be a source of guiding for the students who are looking to look at us. I think those are the avenues.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ankur. Thanks for this conversation. Thank you for sharing your insights. And it's always a pleasure to speak with you and hear your insights about this interesting field. Thank you for your time with us today.
Thank you, Devesh, for having me here. It's an honor to be here with you and spend time with you. Loved every second of it, and look forward to coming back again in near future and collaborating with you. Thank you.
Absolutely.